don't know how to say this.
Hello? Are we live?
Hello?
Yes, we're live. Are we live?
Be live.
How you doing, Mil?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing on this fine morning, Noobest?
I'm okay. I'm just gonna cough a little bit at some points, but I should be okay.
Oh wow, okay. So what are we doing?
We're doing Vermintide 2. 18 maps. Very non-arbitrary category that we've come up with. So basically, there's maps in this game. There's the main game, these maps that I have I just closed. We're gonna do all of these, then we're gonna skip this DLC because the maps kinda are not that speed friendly. Then we do this DLC fully and this DLC fully, and then do this one. And yeah, we just picked this one because these variants are the best for speedrunning. And what you're gonna see is that walls are not really a thing in this game most of the time. You just go through them if you want to. And a lot of rats and possibly some chaos guys, and hopefully not any cows.
For the ones I have no idea what this game is about, this is pretty much the second version of a Left 4 Dead clone, you could say it, but instead of being focused on guns, it's focused on melee combat. So because of that, it has a lot of death added to it. Honestly, there's so much more going on than Left 4 Dead. And the game only shines when you get into the highest difficulty. We're going to be playing at what used to be the hardest difficulty, Legend. Now there's a new hardest difficulty, but it's behind a DLC paywall, so we're going to stick to Legend. And yeah, mostly it's just a melee combat, and you getting absolutely swarmed by it. There is a bit of range. For example, I have a bow here, but it's limited on ammunition and capabilities. We're using two characters. The character that Noobest is using, it's going to be the main character of the speedrun, so where you should be paying attention. He's going to be doing a lot of skips, and I'm pretty much playing the bodyguard with the elf, which is a very quick character and very safe. My weapon is kind of OP, and every time I dash, I go invisible for 3 seconds.
Yeah, he gets to cheat, so he has to keep me alive.
I have to say when. I guess we should start it right now when we go into the bubble, so it's easier to.
Yeah, so we're just gonna start with one of the maps, and we're gonna do them in a not like order that we defined them to be good for doing runs. So it's not like there's no intended order per se, but there's an order of some kind in the game. But yeah, let's just, when we step into this bubble, it's gonna start a countdown, and we can start the timer there, I guess, when it finishes.
Yep.
So
Let's go.
Count me down.
2, 1, go. So first map is gonna be Fort Brackenbrücke. This is because it's the most inconsistent map in the game from the skips perspective.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's very likely that instead of doing the one big skip in this map, it's just gonna kill me because it just randomly works or doesn't. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully it works because it's pretty cool. And if it doesn't, Milt's gonna just play through the map normally and revive me at some point, and we'll just go from there. But we might have to just do the map normally, completely. Hopefully not. And my character has this ability of teleporting, which kinda enables almost all the skips that I'll be doing. And another movement tech-wise thing is you just keep attacking with your weapon to get a little bit of extra movement speed.
Yeah, this movement tech, it depends a lot on basically the character, and we have a boss.
Yeah, this is
the
unlucky
this is
part.
Kind of things that yeah.
Now we have to kill this guy because there's a wall that blocks us if he's alive. So we have weapons.
Nice.
Oh, well, we have weapons that are pretty good at dealing with this sort of boss situation, because this is the main thing you lose time to.
The other two characters that you see are bots, and they're just for because they have to be there, really. There's no
Well, they cause a distraction sometimes.
Yeah, they do run. They do. Okay, go. Should be dead.
Okay. Yeah.
But they also, the one thing they have is that they teleport back to the players, especially when. Oh my god, I got pushed back. So we're gonna be abusing them because I'm gonna be disconnecting from the session. As long as the host doesn't disconnect, the map keeps going. So we're gonna use it to we're gonna abuse it to reposition the character that cannot do the skips, which is mine.
There's a
Well, this is a
lot of specials here, which is kind of bad.
oh god, I cannot go through that. Nice. Okay, Ratling is dead. Oh, there's nothing here because everything chases.
Okay,
So this is the skip that Noobest gonna do.
yeah, hopefully. Oh, potion.
Oh, you got a
nice.
potion. That's good.
Okay, please work. It worked, nice.
Nice.
Now Milt's gonna shoot me a few
Yeah.
times to reach. Oh, okay. See ya.
Whoops. Doing damage to each other every time you do the. Oh god, I'm done.
That's.
Oh, that's actually pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not ideal. I think I can get there in time, maybe, because I have
Yeah,
potion.
I think so. Once you die, you have a 30-second timer in which your character respawns, and the respawn depends on where the player characters are through the level. So now Noobest is skipping through a giant section of the map, basically just skipping right to the end.
That was a
And if
potion.
you get close enough,
Oh no, you spawned there.
oh, that is really bad.
Do you reconnect this part in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now basically I'm alone, and there's a lot of enemies here, which is kind of bad. Might just die straight up.
Hope not. If not, we have a very generous estimator.
Yeah, the estimate for this reason, because this game is incredibly random, we have a very generous estimate.
So, for example, now the dwarf character is alive, and it should be near the. And that's why I'm gonna reconnect as the dwarf, just to get be able to get back in the game. I shouldn't have died if I got hit in the back, just as I was. When you receive damage, you recharge your ultimate ability, which Noobest needs to do most skips. So sometimes you're gonna see attack. You're gonna see attack it. We're gonna be attacking each other, just to recharge that ability. Do we have the event advance? Oh, we have
No.
a boss. Nice.
We don't. So
Okay.
here you have to kill a certain number of enemies for the next part of the map to go advanced, basically. And we haven't been able to do that yet because I've been trying to keep the bot
Okay,
alive
that's
until Milt's
good.
reconnected. So yeah, this is not ideal, what to say, but we'll see where it goes. Oh, the boss is here, and I don't have my ult to drop him off. Okay, we advanced the event now. So now we have to load this cannon with cannonballs and shoot some siege weapons with
Oh,
it.
this is bad. I don't think I have the right build for this.
I can't save you. This
Yeah,
is-
it's fine.
I don't like this, actually.
Not at all. I don't have anything boss killing on this character.
I'll try to drop him off.
Yeah, on the left side of the.
Can you tell me if there's something behind me?
Yeah, nothing so far. Oh, the Rotoger's below you.
Oh. I want him to come up here so I can do this to him. Oh. Okay, there we go.
There goes. Nice.
And now I'll just go free
Yep.
Milt again and we can actually progress the map. After that interlude. So here's the cannon. So we have to shoot this cannon 3 times. There's only 2 cannonballs, so after the second shot and the third aiming, you have to go get another cannonball from somewhere. There's an assassin. He's dead. So right now Milt's protecting me while I'm aiming this cannon. Hopefully.
Yeah, you cannot attack really.
Yeah, when you're doing actions like this, you can't do anything well aiming it or whatever else you happen to be doing. Storm vermins, right? This guy right here in red do a lot of damage if they hit you. Okay. As do the big guys, the Chaos Warriors. There's another assassin somewhere. Monks, watch out. Okay, we're on the last thing. But 2 assassins,
Okay, I'm gonna go for
I
the.
think.
There's a concentration over here. Oh, there's assassin.
There's another one.
I'd rather have concoction on this.
Got the other assassin. The red bar in the middle of my screen is my heat meter. If that fills, I'll blow up and die. So it's very important not to fill that up. And that fills up every time I do a ranged attack of any kind.
Oh, I cannot move here. Thank you.
Yeah, well, this is not good.
No, who usually goes.
Well, actually, this map is very messy.
Yeah, no. There was like, it will go out of control with the death.
Yeah, and we have no bots to help us at all.
Whoops.
So I guess I'm going the normal way. Oh yeah, there's gonna be berserkers here now because I never went through the gate.
Yeah, you had your ult.
Yeah. Okay, we're about to finish the first map. Only took 10 minutes or something. It's supposed to take like 5 or so.
It's not that bad. But yeah, like, it took a bit longer than usual.
Let me just alt tab real quick and put my streamer mode on. Or wait, how do you do that?
On Discord?
Yeah.
I have
Okay, never mind.
no idea.
We'll worry about it later. Okay. So after every map you get the stat screen. It takes time, so you just skip through it as much as possible. And then we'll, for the next map, we'll go to Horn of Magnus, which is one of the DLC maps. Did I have the right build? I'm not even sure if I had the right build the whole time, but that's fine.
So on this one, it's you're gonna see basically they're abusing the reconnection to relocate characters, especially at the beginning. Noobest is gonna skip basically half of the map. So these 2 maps are the most inconsistent ones, so that's why at the beginning maps should be getting like easier, not less random on what enemies are gonna get thrown at, but a bit more consistent on how we can go, tackle them.
Yeah, that's the one big skip that if you fail it, you die, and we got it, so that's good. And like, it's not really up to you. Well, there's a lot of skips where you die if you fail, but this one is not really up to you. Like, it's just random if you get it or not. You go through the wall or you don't go through the wall. Here's another wall that's just warp through.
And then it basically just stay at the beginning, just guarding the bots.
And here's a jump that might kill me. If this kills me, we're just gonna have to restart the map, which is kind of annoying, but this is kind of precise, which is why this map is second in the list. Okay, I got it.
Nice.
If you
I cannot
jump...
I cannot see your size on this.
I can just tell you when to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
If you jump slightly too early on that, you die, and if you have to jump like right at the edge. Now probably. Melt, reconnect.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just coming under the map to pay later. There's an event here where you need to blow up that gate, but I just skipped all that. And then I need to have my ult up so I can get back in bounce, so I'll just... Killing enemies also recharges your ults. So I'll just kill one guy and that gives me like just about the right amount of charge, so I have my ult when I actually have to do the skip, and this is pretty precise. I need to aim at the pixel there and then not get it apparently. Okay, that's Melt, you need to reconnect again.
Okay.
So now I'll just, because I didn't get that, I will just kill some enemies to get my ult back. And Melt joined, because normally I get that skip now and I would be back in bounds, he would be here with me with the bots. So I'll just kill some enemies here and get my ult back. Not that big of a deal. So yeah, this is, you need to aim at very specific spot here. And there we go, now I'm back in bounds. Skipping about half the map.
This whole district has too much
Yeah, we had to time the reconnects because the full reconnect, like from going in game to going back into the map, takes about 52 to 53 seconds. I want to be out of the map as least as possible, so I can just back up Noobest. There's a hook rod coming.
Is there? Where? There's this. There's a potion up downstairs.
Yeah, it's there.
And a boss.
That
He
is
spawned
nice.
really late.
Yeah. Gonna see if he comes here. If I can bring him to the other side. You wanna try to skip?
There's no wall. There's no wall.
Oh, there's no wall. Okay.
That's nice.
Bosses put a flame wall. So that's why we're worried. Sometimes you're forced to kill them. Sometimes you can skip those walls.
That's this wall that would have been here is skippable, but it's very finicky to skip. Oh god. I just have to ult here.
Oh god, that's a lot of shit.
It's okay.
We got it? Nice. So in this case, I need to die, because to finish the map, all players have to be alive. And at the end, since I cannot get there, just dying works. At this point, like the map is done. So the
Yeah.
two giants, at the beginning you skip half of the map, and at the end with this one you skip a whole final event that takes about 10 minutes. You climb a tower, and then you have to like do a really long event with scripted scenes and scripted fights.
Yeah, it's up there somewhere. You can't. It's not really rendered because I'm out of bounds. But yeah, let's see if I can find a spot. Yeah, there you can kind of see the tower.
It would be embarrassing.
Just
You can go
save.
under now.
Yeah, I can actually. You don't need to go back in bounds because normally you have to be up to trigger the bubble. But since I'm inside the bubble, but I can't trigger it from down here, so normally you have to go out back in bounds. But now I don't because I could just save melt.
As a reference, on average, all the maps take between 25 and 30 minutes to finish played normally. Skittergate. So those are the two most inconsistent maps for us. The next one are hard, or they can get messy, but they don't have any, for example, consistent skips.
The time has come, people. The Skittergate
Where's
guards have
Windows
been
settings? Oh,
The
there.
Rockblood forces lack
There's
leadership and dare
no
old Raskin
button
is
like
to
that.
hold some self-congratulatory victory speech. This is our
That's
time to
oh,
destroy
it's streamer
Skittergate.
mode.
Now,
Okay, there we
just
go.
let me finish
I see.
before you start
Okay, I
screaming
got streamer
bloody
mode on now.
murder.
Won't be any more Discord notifications. Okay, Skittergate. Melt joins this map because we have a rule of you have to be both players have to be here at the start of the map and the end of the map. So he joins and then he instantly leaves because there's a skip right at the start. That's you cannot do with other characters except Sienna. And I need to jump on that piece of rubble and not fall. I have never fallen off this thing. It's not hard to make it up there. And now I just can't stop falling. Oh, Milk, please don't be here yet.
I don't know this is correct.
That's fine. I'm down.
Okay.
So yeah, that skips a lift, and normally you need two people or everybody to be in the lift to activate the lift. So Milk can't get down unless he reconnects. And there's a boss.
And we got a boss. Is it ammo?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'm
there's
getting
no-
hits. I can't really hit these guys because I will get hit by the other enemies. So I'm trying to find a spot where I can just shoot him without getting hit by anything else. This spot is kind of okay for them.
I'm gonna go get.
As you
Oh.
can see, he's kind of dumb. Doesn't know how to get to me.
Go.
He's right under me. I can't.
Go for this side. So now Noobest is gonna do another skip, but because there's a trigger here that if we don't activate, everything will spawn at this point in the map. So that means if I die or if a bot dies, there's no way to recover them, to respawn them later on. So I do need to activate this. And since Noobest is already way ahead,
So I go through the skitter
Oops.
gate before the skitter gate is active.
just reconnect again. I need to open the stream because I kind of forgot all this. Usually we have a dual setup, so we see each other all the time. And I forgot to like open a window so I can see the stream. There's a few things that we usually just we time it like he tells me where he is, so he tells me when they reconnect. And other times I just check where he is live to time the things.
Well, there's gonna be a bit more delay now, I think. So there's another skip. If I can do it with these guys hitting me, okay. There's an invisible wall here, but you can kind of wedge your way through it with the right kind of movements. Normally you have to go through this whole Arctic wasteland, but I'm just gonna go up here instead.
I don't know if I can get this spot again.
Probably not. Here's a nice thing you can walk on top of. There's a hole there, so I need to go a little bit.
Oh my god.
Hopefully he doesn't
Let's
die
see.
in the next 5 seconds.
When should we get the potion? I don't know if he's gonna give it to you.
I have a potion.
Want some real red hot moves, darling? You know me by the twist.
Specials are the most dangerous thing, because there's enemies that if they hit you, they disable you, and you can't do anything, you just die unless someone else helps you. Just like Left 4 Dead.
By the eight
So,
chaos warrior.
there's one of them right. Oh, okay, your bot's dead.
Oh. Oh yeah, I died on the boss
Wait,
arena.
wait,
And-
I need to listen to this leech.
The boss is not killing me.
It's not a leech.
Oh, nice.
Should die to that? He doesn't.
Now they now again
These staff better work.
the boss is stuck, but they at least dying to this.
What? I was ulting! Oh, we had to. do the
Oh.
I was mid alt and he grabbed me. I was gonna go under that lift, but
Oh, it happens.
got sniped.
So this is the thing. The time losses, the minimum time that we can lose because of the loadings and everything is about 2.5 minutes, and that's only if you die at the very the beginning of the map. If not, the time you can lose up to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
in
from
the
one
longest
death.
map. From one death.
It's very brutal. But yeah, I knew he was there, but I thought could get down before he hits me with that grab. But
The skip
I
gate guard
I thought I can get my ult off before. I was right. I could get my ult off, but he got me mid dash.
congratulatory victory speech. This is our chance to destroy the
So now we just do all that again, hopefully, with no boss this time.
Screaming bloody murder, you must go through the skidder gate and travel to Norska. It's the only way. So
I'm gonna try while I reconnect. I'm gonna try to get your stream up so I can see you.
You won't be coming back.
I see you, shield vermin.
So all this stuff we're picking up, like this potion here, they do different things. The potions, they give you some sort of buff for a limited time. The purple potion reduces your ultimate cooldown by a lot for the duration. And blue potion gives you speed buff for the duration, and yellow pot gives you a strength bonus or like extra damage for the duration. There's a patrol. I have an ability in one of my equipment that makes it so that all potions give all the effects, but it reduces the duration of the potion for 50%. So it doesn't matter which potion I get, I always get my ult back faster during the time I use it, which is very useful for consistency's sake. You're gonna shoot me in the back, are you? Then there's things like this. The drafts, it's a healing potion that heals you for 75 by default, and you can increase that by X amount by having a ability on the equipment again. 2 bots are already dead.
I've been dying quite quickly today.
Yeah, hopefully Saltspire stays alive until you get back here so we can heal him.
Ammunition here. Burning it up.
Oh, Saltspire's still alive.
Is it 1 HP?
No. There's
Oh,
a
yeah,
leech,
that's
so watch out. This jump is kinda tricky. Okay. And then there's a jump there you need to do. There's a very small hole you can fall into. Okay, if you have any questions, just post them in chat and we'll try to answer as best we can. This is kinda hard to think what to, like, it's very involved the whole time. You need to be not dying, so it's kinda hard to commentate.
Oh, I have a leech here.
I'm inbound, by the way.
So you can see me disconnecting and connecting and disconnecting just to abuse the escape, basically, to take advantage of it. As soon as I go offline, my character gets replaced by a bot, which teleports to the player that's still in game. So that when I reconnect, I take their position again, which is way forward into the map. Yeah, it's to abuse it because the skips can only be done by the character that Noobest is playing. Mine is just more like a speed and combat oriented character. So mostly playing bodyguard. I don't really even need to join, but in case there is a boss or Noobest has some kind of problem, I might be able to rescue him.
Like, getting hit right there is a problem, because now I don't have my ult for when I need it. So I kinda need help here.
Everything hurts.
I'm gonna heal.
Stuff.
Oops.
Fleeting shadow.
Not like how much health I have on this. My body's probably gonna die.
I'm downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, your boss
Yeah,
gonna die,
that's
yeah?
what's Oh, this is fine. He's gonna wait until he dies before I reconnect.
If there's
Okay.
leeches, I need to hear it. These generators have to be destroyed, otherwise I can't go through the gates here. For some reason, the host can't go through gates if the generators are destroyed. Other people can, though. I went through the... I'll wait for the bot to respawn. Hopefully he Just so.
Yeah, it should no, it should respawn in like 2
Okay, I went
seconds.
through the second gate.
Okay, gotta wait 5 seconds until reconnect. There goes. It's for the movement speed is good, but it's the ultimate ability lets you skip through things. That's the one that lets it skips happen. The teleport. That's the real reason.
Please let me through. Okay. Now the bot needs to teleport up here, hopefully, but if he doesn't, that's kind of really bad. He did.
Does it work?
He didn't.
Okay, this might still work, though. No, I don't think it will. We're gonna try to reconnect again. Try to get the bot up there before we forget.
He's not feeling like. Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Okay. Should be about 40 seconds until I am up there.
So we're cheesing this boss completely. Hopefully. I'm very low
So,
right now, so any hit will down me.
No, it doesn't work. Most of the skips need the battle wizard.
So I'm just waiting here for Milt to reconnect so I can go on the other side of the gate. And if, for whatever reason, if this boss cannot path to you, he kind of glitches out completely and you can just really kill him. So you need to push him away from Death Rattler, which is the big guy. And when he tries to teleport back up top, and Death Rattler, did he
Hey,
teleport?
glitched.
Okay.
It worked. Yeah, it's fine. You can go.
So yeah, now both of them just break. Oh okay. Why are there so many? Okay. I have no health, so this is kind of scary. And now I need to not die to this assassin. Where did he go?
Yeah, hook right behind, but I think you're gonna be fine.
What is with all the
So in that case-
disablers?
Try to kill that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I was gonna grab you through the elevator.
Oh, this
So
is
what we
right.
abuse there with the wood elf, it's an ability that resets if you get a headshot. Since the bosses are with the AI broken and they're basically not moving, it's really hard. It's really easy to just get it, and we just kill them extremely quick.
Okay, we get this stuff where there's a million rats here for some
Yeah,
reason.
when the bosses break, this tends to happen. There's a random spawn here. This is not normal.
Normally there's nothing here, but I can just use my ult to get past them. Okay. The end of that map was kind of scary, but we got through. 8 of 6 was like the map time we can see in the bottom right. That's probably not really readable, but that's kind of decent time. 7 minutes is like the optimal time for that map. And we do another DLC map, and this one also has big skips. Soon, and after this we'll do a bunch of maps that don't really have skips at all, so we'll just play through those. Well, actually Righteous Stand does have a skip right at the start, I'm lying. But there's more like conventional gameplay for a while, and then there's more skips again.
Yeah, the run has like a lot of a good mix of like normal gameplay, gigantic skips, where basically you skip the entire map. Other ones that you skip things in the middle. It's actually really fun in that sense. It's not all everything ultra broken. There's a lot of broken stuff. You still get to play the game a bit.
The thing that kinda makes things a bit harder for my characters, I have to use my stamina for my movements, which means that I can't block as much as normally. Those shields you see in the middle are the stamina meter, or like stamina you have, and every time you block something, it consumes part of that. But to go fast, I have to use it constantly, so I basically never can block properly if I want to go fast. So for that reason, it's a bit like tricky. Like I have an ability that if I just start blocking, I take no stamina from blocking, but it lasts only like a second after you start blocking first.
So here we're gonna use the whole taking damage to recharge the ult. You see the purple bar on Noobest? It should be depleted now, and this is gonna get him back to full. And I'm just waiting until see if I get the skip, and if he does, I just disconnect immediately.
I never fail to skip anymore in ult.
I have no faith in you, Noobest. I mean, sorry, I have complete faith. No, I have to sit out a bit. I need to wait until Noobest gives me the signal that he got the skip properly.
I have to. Yeah, there's 2 skips. I have to recharge my ult a little bit, so I'll just kill that guy. Okay, assassin. Disablers, very dangerous. Okay, got rid of him, so I jump over here. This is all normal until this point where I'll just go through this invisible wall and I'm out of bounds.
Okay, so now I here wait roughly 55 seconds and then I can reconnect.
And once I walk over this part, the bots are like, wait, he's actually back in the map, and they teleport over here, so they're kind of safe now. The good thing about the specials is that they make a sound when they spawn and when they're coming close to you, so you can kind of listen to it, and if you're not talking at the same time, you can probably even hear it. And not get ambushed by them. Again, there's gonna be an invisible wall. I'm gonna fidget through it a little bit with my beam staff. And hopefully Milt doesn't connect too early. If he connects too early, he's gonna be on the wrong side of this wall, and then he has to find his own way through it, which usually doesn't work out for him because he hasn't practiced it at all, and it's not that easy. Also, he has longbow for it.
The long gear for this. That should be fine. Yeah, I'm waiting a bit longer now for this.
It's okay. We're good.
The things that there is a lot of that skip that Noobest said that he doesn't miss anymore. Used to be inconsistent the way we were doing it, and then he found a consistent skip for it. Setup.
Here's a bell. I have to ring. Hopefully, I don't get hit in the back while ringing it. Please don't hit me. Thank you. Assassin. Okay. So now we just have to wait. There's nothing to speed this up.
This is a time event. And Noobest can get into a safe spot, and I'm just gonna be here as backup, just in case.
Then you get to play the game, and I just get to sit in the attic. And the bots are just chilling there with Milt.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill a bit of this so he doesn't surround us on the room. That's all. Oh, there's a boss too.
yeah, there's a boss from way before. No, actually, it depends a lot on the situation. If it's easy to avoid the random assassin or hook rat or whatever leech. Like, if you're mobbed, it can be very hard to dodge them. Where's this guy?
There's a lot of crowd down here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bring you any of this at the top. Doesn't seem like a good idea.
It's okay, I have a bomb. So we're waiting for that boat. If you can tell, there's a boat approaching right there. It takes a while to get there. It needs to come over there so we can make it to the island where the ending is. You let the bots die.
It's not my fault. They're just like I think I can get this one.
Where's the boss? Can you bring the boss so I can kill him? To the
I can
right
target.
side.
Wait, let me see.
Just
I think it's on you.
Is it? Oh, that's
Yeah, it's not
crazy.
coming to me. I lost. Where did he go? Oh, it's Stormfiends. I have a mind of their own.
Yeah, Stormfiends can be really annoying when you're trying to speedrun.
To kill them quickly.
Because they just don't like fighting you sometimes. He's somewhere there, I can hear him.
I have no
He's
idea where
fighting
he went.
Kruber.
Oh yeah, I see the flames now.
Yeah,
there it is.
boat's almost here. Yeah, I'm just sitting up here just so we don't die here. It's like a safety.
Yeah, it's a safe spot. Yeah, it's a safe spot. Yeah, he's out of bounds and the enemies do not have a path into him.
The boat's here.
Yeah.
I guess the bot decided to go hanging. Or are you hanging? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's the other way around. Noobest does all the work on this speedrun, really. I'm there for backup and to try to clutch out of bad situations most of the time. There was a map where I was the one doing the stuff though, but then Noobest found another skip and now it's not needed anymore.
Well, now you get to go to the end.
Oh yeah, I never do that.
You get to finish a map for once.
So those four were the messiest map, with the first two being like the very inconsistent ones. The third and fourth being very messy. And now we're on a section that we play the maps mostly normal, except for the skip on this one at the beginning that we skip an event. It doesn't even save that much time. It saves a minute and 3 seconds, if I recall correctly.
I mean, that's a pretty decent amount of time to me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Of course, it's rainy. The maps have random weather effects.
Which is really nice, but rain makes it slightly darker, which can be a mess when you have to identify enemies. But it doesn't make a giant difference. Just map gets just slightly dimmer.
We all have a purpose here. You're just slumbering around. Have a care. That's a chaos warrior.
This is an intended skip. Doesn't save much time at all. There's a heal on the right. I didn't go for it. Of course they push. Oh, berserkers are really annoying because they are faster than you and there's no way to get away from them. They will always catch up to you.
And they spam 3 attacks and then they do some very heavy attacks. So it's tempting to try to attack them, but they have increased stagger resistance while they're doing their spams. So unless you have a heavy stagger, you are better off just blocking.
There's a lot of berserkers. Killed some of them. Oh, there's 2 heals.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw aggro for you.
What? That's the latest
Oh, whoa,
boss
we
spawn
haven't
ever!
got this one. Yeah, and that was really late.
And it's got the
was a
storm
really-
fiend. Where? No, it's a troll.
That's... No, it was a troll. It's a troll.
It'll burn a drink if you wait.
Bardin there used an ability to taunt all enemies close to him, so another troll is attacking him, which is really good for, like, the bot just takes the aggro and you can do damage for free, so that's why we put that. You can change the abilities to some, like, decent amount of customization between them.
I think you can go. Yeah, you can go.
Go where? There's a wall there.
No, we just be skipping. It's gonna be the...
Wait, let me take this heal.
Okay, go for it.
So here's
there's an elevator inside.
gate. You just go through it. Here's another gate. You could just go through it, and then when you're on the lift, you need everybody to be here, but the bots can teleport to you. So
The new dial makes us lose time on the post game screen.
initially, what we did here is Milt just died every time he would reconnect, but that kind of becomes hard to time, and otherwise has some other issues too, which then we just realized you can just reconnect, and that just fixes like a lot of the problems with it.
Yeah, the Spear and Shield was added on the Winds of Magic update, which was like July last year, I think. No, 2019. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
July 2019.
2021 now.
Yeah, because last year is when we started playing again, and that was a year after. Wait, oh god, I got so disoriented here.
There's an assassin somewhere. I saw him teleport away. Oh, okay, I guess I'm just dead. So yeah, on Legend, this difficulty we're playing on, you die in like 3 hits almost always, sometimes 2 if you're full health. And yeah, attacks do up to 100 damage and you have 120 health. So it's very important not to get hit too much. I don't have my ult, so I can't go over. Did you just use your ult?
Yeah, I had to.
Okay, that's fine, I'll put my charge back. There's a skip here that you can go through this gate, but it's really not
Very
easy.
finicky.
It's
Yeah.
really not easy to do at all. There's a leech and it's gonna leech me. Of course there's a guy behind me.
I did early.
Leech got me. I'm done. Yeah.
I couldn't get you. Fucking help.
Everyone else is dead except... well, Barton's still alive. Take the health. Oh yeah, nice. The bot here demonstrating his great tanking abilities. Sometimes they're very useful, sometimes they do nothing, they just die instantly. Usually when they're specials, they just die instantly. So this assassin's probably gonna get a Barton. Oh, he teleported out of the way!
Really?
Yep. Kruber's up. I'm up next to Kruber. Barton is just teleporting around, he's cheating. Let's just go.
Ouch! I got hit from the. Oh my god! Oh, it's what is?
What is this 3 Mauler setup here?
Oh, I couldn't with it. This is a patrol. Oh, this is actually really bad. Patrols can break this event. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while.
I'm bringing
So I don't know if
it.
it's gonna happen or not.
Oh, I got healed. Nice. Thanks, bot.
This used to be the first map because there's a chance that this event breaks and then you cannot complete the map. But that was a long time ago, like 2 years ago. Was a real worry when I used to run this solo.
This used to be the first
One of the conditions for the event to break reliably was having a patrol aggro and half the patrol being inside, which is what happened now. But it seems it's fine now. So
yeah,
that
so
might have been fixed
this
at some
event
point.
is you need to kill things again to progress, and there's no
Yeah,
way
it's
around it.
wave-based.
So what we want to do is kill things as fast as possible here. There's a poison rat, gas rat somewhere there. I don't know where. Oh well.
The outlines that you see in enemies are manual pings that we can do on the like high priority enemies, elites or disablers. So for example, with these little guys, we cannot tag them because they're just normal enemies. This can be, when you're playing the game, normally your speedrun can be your salvation because that means you can see their animations and what they're doing through a horde. The horde major danger is that it creates a visual wall and you cannot see anything through it. So the ping there helps a lot.
No, you can't use the Sienna ult while you're midair anymore. That was changed some time ago.
Yeah, with the Winds of Magic update, the ult changed completely. So before you used the ult to do skips using verticality, you could climb on top of things. That's not a thing anymore, but now you can go through a lot of things, which
well, you
if I
can
recall, was
climb
not
a
thing.
little bit. Like
Yeah, but yeah, before
Very-
it was like you could go like at the top of this building kind of thing.
yeah, it was quite a bit.
Now you're more limited
effective.
vertically, but you can go through a lot of things.
Also, there was a patch where its distance was like double what it is now, but that was changed quite quickly, and now, yeah, it's just this thing, which is very good still, but like it used to be different. There should be a berserker wave now.
Yep. No, the shitty one first. Oh no, there it is. No, sorry. Oh, have a berserker in the back.
The berserkers, especially the chaos ones, they look a lot like the normal berserker, like normal trash enemies, so they can blend into the horde really easily, and then you just get hit.
Yeah,
by
it's a big problem. There's also normal enemies that sound like berserkers.
Yeah.
They have an idle scream that's very close to what the berserkers scream.
Oh, it's
I think
already?
they're basically yeah.
This is the last
would say
wave before
berserkers.
then.
Once we kill this wave, there's one more wave, but the trigger for the end of the map is done. This thing has been gathering force. This magic hammer, and it's gonna blow up, and then marks the end of the map.
It is possible for Sienna to go through here, like go through over there and then go through from the bottom, but the ending doesn't trigger until this event has been finished.
So yeah, it will save something like 10 seconds, and it has to be like, it will save us this. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh no, you dropped me.
I didn't do anything.
I actually saved 20 seconds on that one. Oh yeah, obviously we don't have. I'm actually running the splits in the background just to see how we're doing. We're a minute behind our PV so far because of the deaths at the beginning, but this is actually going pretty well.
What's the next map? Ethel?
Ethel.
Yeah, I do have the splits up, but I just wasn't looking at it. It's the only reason I have the splits up is so I remember the map order and remember what maps we've already done. Yeah, berserkers are the equivalent of plague monks on the chaos zone. They both count as berserker enemy, but I guess I don't know whether they have the same name as their enemy type. Ethel is very straightforward map. There's like no skips. It's you can get out of bounds, but it doesn't really benefit you in any way. And I'm not doing the thing where I use the ult in the cutscene, because my ult has 2 charges, and if I use it in the cutscene takes too long for me to use the second charge, so it's better to just do the wait until the thing is over, even though your ult starts recharging later. What happened to Kruber?
What the bot just dashed into. I don't know if it was following me or it actually dashed into. The bots usually pick up resources if you ping them, but only if the player characters already have that slot used.
Some hook
If not, you can use the.
I'm saving my ult there so I can get through this narrow corridor a bit easier.
Okay, what the fuck, right?
There's a heal on the right. Oh, it was right. We need to get out of this narrow space, hopefully, before that chaos spawn grabs me. I should live through this.
Okay, heal, I have aggro. Boom. Oh, I had to use my ult.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, one for you. Okay, she'll be dead now. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used it.
I'm throwing my... Oh, I should have done that. We have to
Oh,
kill
whoops.
this guy because there's gonna be a wall later.
Just gonna use the bomb. Yeah, there goes. Oh, you had a strong potion, didn't notice.
I just got it.
Oh.
Well, not
Oh,
just,
ammo.
but it
You're gonna go
was.
for that. Just in case.
Yeah, I should have left it. That's actually in the corridor. I should have left it for you. Oh well.
It's fine. Maybe we don't have a. The directory AI is just completely random. We might have another boss on this fight. I mean, on this map. We have no way to know.
Ready to run off too.
3 will be weird, but 2 is not unheard of.
More charging.
There's 2 heals here. If you can put them. Oh well. I can get one. No, there's not really.
Blade bots incoming.
Why are there so many god rattlings? It's a very annoying enemy for the battle wizard because your ranged weapon is very slow at killing things. Like when it ramps up, it does a lot of damage, but it takes a while to ramp up. So killing specials is a nightmare. Also, I'm going to die.
Oh, Visman horde.
Why are there so many rattlings? This is insane! There's ammo on the right here if you need it.
I don't like how the monks in my back sound.
There's a patrol here.
This is
I don't know how far behind you are right now. I haven't actually been
not that much. Like 2 dashes behind you.
This is insane, actually. The amount of rattlings. There's been like 4. There's other specials, you know. Okay! Maybe not! Maybe not!
Oh, I thought you will take it. Kill a few things that were chasing you, but not really.
Did the patrol aggro?
I aggroed on the bots, but they should be. They should have dropped it by now.
Apparently the director today is feeling very same enemy constantly. So here we need to align the thing in the middle. There's 3 discs and you do them one at a time.
Oh my god, I cannot.
And you are helpless while aligning it. I got this one done, I think.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
he's
a
bringing
lot
them
of.
all to me! I need to go drop. Okay, go for that one. I'm gonna cover you. The bots have all the aggro there.
They're also dead.
My sister can teach you a thing or two.
We're gonna have to abandon this.
Oh,
probably.
he pushed me right down.
Oh, shit.
instantly. Just heal.
Okay, nice. This, see if I can get rid of.
Why are they all up there? You can't like even go.
The bots
Oh, they
over
were
here.
still alive. Okay. Look at.
Yeah, Oh my god. A bit.
Okay, so this event
There's
is a
so
mess
much
right
shit.
now because there's so much stuff. We simply cannot progress properly. So I'm gonna go save the spots and hopefully he'll take all the aggro and then I can do stuff.
I think I got the fire red. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold this a bit, but they're gonna jump on you.
Yeah, I can't move. I can't move.
Oh god.
Okay, I can move again. Do
I
you
got
get
the
him?
bot, I got the bot. Yeah. Yeah, he's ulting.
Should have gotten the fire, right? Yeah.
There's a bandage up here.
I can't do anything. Okay, I'm just gonna jump past the
Oh,
bot.
come on, you got pushed! It's almost done, but it's pushed.
Okay, I'm going.
Got it.
Okay, I think we should be good
I
here.
think
Security, Mel.
There's a rat on me.
Down, Gorilla.
oh shit.
Save me some.
Okay, that was a mess.
I think we had the patrol. That's why I was so missing some remix. I think the patrol followed all the way here.
So now we just wait like few 20 seconds or so, and then this
Yeah, we
thing
have to
blows up
survive here.
all the enemies in the map.
Yeah, similar to the last map.
Where's the? Oh, it's over here.
Here.
The end exit.
Hey,
We are finished with this place.
That could have gone a lot worse.
we're actually saving time. 17 seconds. I think those are the two maps that we play mostly normal. The rest are just all have middle skips or anything like that.
Empire has
Empire
a
League.
very messy event.
Yeah, but we have a giant skip as well, so it compensates.
Listen, the town of
Yeah, at the very start of the map, I just go the other way instead and go through this rock, and then go to like almost the end of the map. But there's an event that is unskippable because it's a trigger for the ending. We're getting no sunny maps today. Everything's gloomy.
Very grim dark. Very Warhammer. So this one's kind of the same as the Horn of Magnus earlier. I just stay at the beginning, guarding the bots, doing nothing else. Until Noobest gives me the bat signal.
Yeah, just run towards this flame over here. If it's daytime, you can't see the flame, so you have to use the tree instead. But just have a landmark to run towards.
This game is mostly run on specific levels because of the RNG. So there's like, for example, there's some strats that we don't use because they're too risky, or because they depend on like having a bunch of potions. This kind of like, there's not a really category that exists. We just made it ourselves just for fun. Focuses more on consistency, really. We're still victims of the RNG, but the idea is like being able to finish the whole map in just one go. I mean, the whole game.
That would be ideal, Webster, but we can't really do that. Well, you can do it, of course, but it's just so inconsistent with the events.
It's very random. Like the final event is really weird. Sometimes you get almost no spawns, and sometimes you get like a giant wave of enemies that just prevent them doing anything.
I did the skip.
Okay.
So yeah, there's an invisible wall there, and for whatever reason, how we randomly found this out, you can jump through at that very specific spot. I don't know how we even found it, but it's...
I really walked through it.
Yeah.
We were exploring the map. We found a lot of skips like that. Some of them were noobs doing a lot of hard work trying to find stuff. Some others were just like, we just literally walked through seams on the invisible walls for some reason.
Yeah, that's fixed. You can't move during the intro anymore.
Yeah, that's something that I really miss. It was really fun, like blindly move through it.
There's a boss.
Is it here? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get through there, darling.
So there's a barrel. We need 3 barrels for the ending event. So just getting an extra from before the event, so you can skip one of the event barrels, which is quite nice.
Okay, assassin should be dead. Gonna draw the aggro of the Chaos Warrior.
I can't attack this troll because of this. Can you mark the troll?
Yep. Okay, he's dead.
Oh yeah.
Should be ammo here. A bomb.
I should have healed probably, but whatever.
Keep going. I'm not finished yet.
Well, for a 4-player run you need 2 more players, and also I don't know how much faster, like it's probably be slower, well, not slower,
lost the
but
barrel. Lost the barrel.
oh,
Fuck.
that's fine.
The cloud will blow it up.
There's a leech. I need to heal.
Yeah, I got the Blight Stormer. Where's the leech? I saw it.
I don't know.
Oh, he teleported already. That's a mess.
Yeah, this there. What
Oh, there's
could
a
happen
concentration
now
bomb.
is
Gotta
I would be like see him to Milt and let him do the event, but that's probably not gonna work out because this event is a mess. So for consistency's sake, the leech is the consistency's sake, I'm gonna be here helping to do the event. Also, I think even if you do that, you would help at first for a little bit because otherwise the card doesn't move. Like someone needs to be next to this card for it to
Okay, I
move.
think I'm gonna use this concentration for the barrels.
Okay, I'm dead.
Oh, that's not good. Can I get you?
No. You can get. Oh, no, you can't get any important
No.
stuff too.
Can I get any?
There's a lot of lads there, and they're coming for you. Kruber's up if you. Oh.
What?
Mother
Oh,
up.
the delay.
Yeah.
No, that was my fault. I'm playing because we're really far away from each other. I'm playing with 280 ping, so even though I go invisible during my dash, I still the delay made it so they could still connect and just hit me. I should have taken that into consideration.
Yep, and this is why our estimate is so as high as it is. Because that is a huge time loss.
Ah, that sucks.
No, well, when we get to do the same thing again.
The town
And
of Uthman's a smouldering ruin.
the thing is, if, like, optimally, if there was no bosses in this game, or you skip all the bosses, I would not use the weapon I'm using. The only reason I'm using this beam staff is because bosses are a huge time sink if you can't, like, you need to be able to kill them fast. So this is the best boss killing weapon my character has. If I had the conflagration staff, I could, like, it would be so much easier for me to stay alive because it has insane stagger power, so you can just stagger every enemy pretty much and like never die because no one can hit you if they're staggered.
Yeah, originally there would be no boss walls, then they put boss walls on the slower bosses because you could run. It was actually super fun running through the level with the boss chasing you. But the Storm Fiend is a slow boss and the Troll is relatively slow as well, so they put boss walls for those two. And then eventually they put boss walls for all of them.
But yeah, the conflagration staff is terrible at killing bosses, so kinda forced into using beam staff on the levels where we have a chance of or high chance of a boss. On some later levels I'm using the conflag staff because it just makes things so much easier for me for dealing with normal enemies, where we don't have to deal with bosses. Or, well, yeah, it's only in levels where we don't have to deal with bosses. Here's the sound cue of the assassin spawning.
The specials still spawn, but the other things are just they are in the level. But since
I
there is no
did to skip.
navigation mesh, okay. Since the enemies don't have a path to where Noobest is, that's why nothing's spawning.
There are like a few spots where if you go you go out of bounds and the enemies can still get to you a little bit, but those are very few and far between. There's monks there, that's not nice because they're gonna be on us when I do the skip. So yeah, this barrel always spawns up here, so you just go. I think we have no boss, or unless we get the surprise boss, and my health is gone. great.
Someone give me a field. Not enough.
Our 2 kills warriors, careful and
I can't throw this barrel up.
I suppose that's mine.
Oh, I'm dead. Help
come
me.
in, come in, come in, come in.
Help me, Bardin. Thank you. I can't
there
get
you
this
go.
barrel over. Keep
Oh, just take
failing.
it on the short side, on the shorter side.
Chaos warrior.
Where did it go? I have no idea.
Oh, it's here. Wait.
I need to go heal.
Yeah, go for it.
So you can go down once on Legend, and then if you go down a second time, you die. That's why my screen was black and white. Or yeah,
You don't have the mod to remove that?
it's cheating. How? Oh, the. Guess I'm just taking damage.
Oh, oops.
So yeah, if you get hit while you have the barrel fuses lit and it blows up after a while. So that's why it's kind of hard to, well, kind of hard to, it's tricky to transport the barrels.
Yep. I'm getting the first barrel into position.
I'm gonna go for the first barrel. Leech.
I'm dead.
Oh, you can stay.
Oh.
You're better. You're better at staying there. Oh, you didn't stay there. Okay.
Yeah, I was behind you.
Well, you could have come back. I don't want to go back there with my ults.
No, it's fine. Go for the. Oh, I thought the bot was dead. So now this is the point where we usually Noobest will go, but sometimes you get like a gigantic wave here, and if the bots cannot keep aggro off me, it's really hard to finish the burn.
I am just
So
getting
let's
hit
play
by
the
everything. Oh no. Okay. Up. I thought I pushed him. Can
Take
we
the heal,
go?
take the heal and go. There. Yes, yo, should be fine.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, the problem here is that usually the bots also do not stay with me.
I can't.
Oh my god, I just went flying over. Nice, I have absolutely nothing here.
I do.
Should I die or should I...
I have a potion. And a boss.
Okay, so you're fine, right?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna die then.
Okay. Now another map where you're supposed to escort carts throughout the whole map pretty much, and
Oh yeah, this is a scam.
turns out the cart isn't even the same cart that you're escorting at the end.
Yeah.
Because you
If
don't
ignore
have
it
to.
at the beginning.
Yeah, you can just ignore the cart, skip all the things that's normally needed, and then there's still a cart at the end that has the explosives that you're supposed to blow up the trolls up with.
Turning regular old trolls into those awful biles.
This one has a cool auto bounce.
Fight your way down and destroy the altar that's transforming the beasts.
And Miltrivd's off the cliff here, but he gets saved by the bots. As you can see, he's there off the cliff, and
never
the
have-
bots are right next to
It's
him.
on the edge.
There's also a skip at the very end of this map that we found out during one of our runs that you can't actually do, and we had to.
Darling.
That one-
A baby face. And we usually check what the effects of skips and stuff on triggers are though, but on that map for some reason we never did. And we lock out ourselves about PvP base. We were like 15 minutes ahead or something like that.
Yeah, because losing time in this game is incredibly easy. 15 minutes is like we hadn't. I don't think we had like a single death at that point.
Yeah.
Took a hit there, shouldn't have taken, so I'm just gonna steal Miltrivd.
Don't let it hurt you.
So at this point what I need is to keep the bots alive.
And I need to stay alive here, which is kind of hard with a million monks on me. And the hook rat was there.
Come
I
on, come on, come on, come on, come on,
should
come
not
on.
have I thought he was. I'm probably dead anyway.
Oh god. Okay, we're
Uh,
gonna go for the revive. We're gonna go back. So as I was saying before, the revive points depend on the position of the players, but usually it's in the human players. So I'm gonna go back as far as I can so Noobest spawn forward enough that we can try to skip.
this is a Chaos Warrior coming. 2 Chaos Warriors. Monks are the worst when you're trying to run through an area fast. Oh, that was a nice snipe. I'm spawning right next to where I died.
Exactly where you died. That was funny.
Is it really beyond me, like,
This potion.
tunnel with any semblance
Nice.
of
Gonna
order?
see the tomb real quick if there's anything else. So now I'm just gathering for resources.
And Kruber's dead. And there's a horde shard in front of me. This should be fine. As long as I don't get hit. It's right there, okay.
Where is the dwarf? Oh come on, dwarf. There was nothing here. I'm gonna see if I can rescue the boats.
I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, this
Oh,
is
that's not
this is very bad.
I don't think I can rescue them. I need to be careful that hook rod not catching me.
Yeah, I am in trouble.
Are you not out of bounds yet?
No, I can't do. There's so much shit here. Oh, hello, Leech. I can't get past all this shit.
Damn it, it's so hard to go help you. Kinda want to
Oh,
keep the boats alive.
I thought the Leech already grabbed.
Okay, we're gonna do this again. Then we're gonna go all the way back and see if we can avoid the reset.
Like,
Oh, that's a leech.
I heard the Leech. I thought he grabbed, so I didn't dodge. Because when they teleport, they wait like a few seconds and then they grab. And I thought he had already grabbed, so I didn't dodge. This Leech is MVP. Oh, he's dead.
I think there's 2. Let me know when you're up.
No, same spawn. So the bots are gone because they're beyond the points where.
Both?
Yeah, they're both beyond the point.
Oh, that's actually pretty sad. They're pretty good at the final event to call out for attention. I guess I should go with you then.
This way! See, young sorcerer? Kill them as the vortex is done. A fleeting shadow!
Yeah, this map is something else. Okay, all my potions back here. Normally,
Yeah, this 2 moves me forward, and I'm block. I'm with I think it's called block cancel. You just quickly block to reset the animations because the third swing it slows me down a bit. So I'm trying to like prevent that. It's not that much of a speed increase by doing that, but so I'm just gonna stay alive until I think I just disconnect.
Well,
I
the
don't know if
bot's
my bot's
probably
gonna stay
gonna
alive.
die if you do that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait until he gets back inbound so the bot teleports immediately.
It's
Trying to
probably
keep the
still
bot
gonna
alive.
die, but at least he'll take some aggro off me.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy needs to die. Don't like him. Great. I think I'll have to kill this boss too.
Yeah.
It's easy to
I think I
do
should
that.
do this when we get the bots back.
Yeah, you can do that.
We're going. We're not going particularly quick.
That's a thresher. Mud. Ah.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to do it, but
Oh. I mean, I have to kill this hook rat too.
Brandon's got a lift. He's done.
Is there an assassin? No. Oh, there is. Where is he?
why I cannot pick this up sometime?
I mean, I'm gonna go back in bombs, I guess.
Okay. Let me know when. Already?
Now.
Flame war princess.
Assassin! Okay, he died.
I hope my bot helps you.
I hate flame rats!
Asesino.
Fire rat.
Well, now I have to stay alive until the robot respawns, which can prove problematic apparently.
Wait, the bot responds? You can go ahead though, it should spawn ahead.
Yeah, no. I'm going ahead, but I need to still stay alive while doing it.
No.
Game is full of trolls.
Oof.
Well, yeah, I need to hear this, please.
That was a heavy hit.
I'm not getting hit.
Stop gawping, darlings.
No, I saw the one, the delayed one.
Look at that altar.
Hello there. I have some friends behind.
I noticed this.
Playing with fire.
Where's the
Right on me. Oh, he's dead. So am I, apparently. Where's the cards? Oh,
This is
it's
good
went
way-
all the way here? What? How?
Oh, gravity.
Oh, okay. Guess that makes sense. There's a leech.
Wandering target after all. No sorrow for a dead Tagmaster. Leech, should be effective.
Okay, at least she'll be dead.
I'm getting hit by
Yeah,
everything.
it's dead.
Another one. Did or does Carillion seem a little cranky? I take out my frustrations where I can.
At least we don't. This part, since you are forced to do this escort mission, mini escort mission, it can be a real pain in the ass.
The
Because
bots
you can
are
have bosses, a patrol, and a wave that from where you're running earlier. So you can have like a giant amount of enemies here, and that's why we were worried about the bots, missing the bots.
yeah,
You can draw enough aggro that it makes this tolerable.
the bots are very good at drawing aggro here. Especially with these guys.
Oh, I almost got hit. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna go with this for this. I'm gonna go invisible
They're all
with it.
dead.
Let's go.
What the?
Oh god.
2 gas rats? Really?
Yeah. I don't think I've seen that before. So this is the trigger for the end event.
Yeah, you need to come here.
But this explodes. Yeah.
And there's a troll that
think
comes
that's-
out of the whatever thing, and you don't actually have to fight him. You can just go run past him.
Yeah, you can tell all the specials have very clear sound cues. You can use them for For example, the leech can be used. You use the projectile he throws for dodging. At the time you hear it, you do a sideways dodge, and you will almost every time dodge it.
Yeah, if you can hear it.
Yeah,
But-
and if you can actually dodge, if you have space, because
Yeah.
that's the thing though. They can be dangerous. Depending on the situation, they can be extremely dangerous or extremely easy. For example, in an open space, an assassin is not really a problem. They're gonna have enough time to dodge if it's coming from afar. But in between a horde, extremely dangerous.
Now we go to one of the Lord maps again, which is there's 4 of them. Hail Scourge, Into the Nests, War Camp, and Skittergate. Skittergate we did already. They have like special boss fights in them. The Lord fights. Well, we don't actually fight any of the bosses in this run normally.
Large enough to cloak the whole town.
Just either cheese them or skip them completely or whatever.
There's a guildsman's lift that'll get you close to where
And-
he's playing silly buggers. Change the weather foreshadow by ending that thieving lard gut by any means necessary.
My stream says 0 kilobits right now. That might be bad.
Oh, it went down. Yeah, so you're going.
It's just yeah, it's oh wow, I just got hit.
It should be trying to reconnect by itself.
Yeah, looks fine now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
So here's a lift, and we don't want to use that because and I get these supplies apparently because there are supplies here. There's a bandage there too. You can get it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Didn't miss anything at the start of the map except me getting hit, which is what we didn't want you to see. So.
Oh, I think it's trying to catch up. This is like it's very far behind.
Oh no, this guy's shooting at me. Are you reconnecting yet?
Yeah.
Alone? That's how I saw the day going.
So here, instead of playing the elf, Milt's gonna play the zealot. Because the zealot
Just because of this weapon.
has the bill hook. Or is it bill hook? Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't push. Thank you.
Oh, of course, there's a boss. This is the
I
worst
have
time to
strength
get a
potion
boss.
and bomb. Okay, bomb is going.
Worst time to get a boss because zealot's not as good at killing the bosses. Actually, this is pretty fast.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm throwing another bomb. Okay.
I always forget the reload on the cross on the volley cross, so it's just so fucking. Oh, that's all good.
So here, instead of Milt bodyguarding me, I'm gonna bodyguard him for a second. Not for very long though.
The winds are screaming.
Why are there more maulers here? Just go. So this boss, normally he teleports all around the place and you have to deal with him, but instead Milt's just gonna pull him off his platform and he's gonna have a heart attack or something. Can't handle that. Oh, the patrol's here.
Oh boy.
I think I'm not gonna skip anywhere now. So yeah, he gets pulled off and he just dies. Because the bosses don't deal well with getting pulled off platforms, apparently.
Death count.
The death counter usually means if you die instantly thing.
Oh no! When you join, for example, if you join a bot, if you join a bot that already died, so it's on the last on his last stand, you do not get that. That was a goal.
No, it wasn't.
It was a
we
goal.
lost 31 seconds.
No, it was a goal by 5.7 seconds. I didn't even split late.
Yeah, but you don't have the right times.
I don't trust your splits, Lewis.
My
Yeah, like
splits
the
are
messiest
perfect.
Splits. Yeah, the messiest splits I ever seen.
Convocation of Decay is widely considered hardest map in the game because of the
Yeah.
ending events, and we just skipped
The
the
ending got
events.
reworked.
Helmgart's lost, folks. But we still
The ending got reworked a long time ago, or maybe a year ago. Made it harder. We just never see that on speedrun. It's just really nice. It will be so bad.
go with it, would you?
It will be so bad if you rush there with everything behind.
Well, if you have ask Richard, this is the easiest map, but a lot of people
Oh,
consider
yeah, of
this the
course.
hardest map. It has 2 big skips. You skip both events. So as run goes forward, the maps just get easier and easier. So hopefully, still almost every map can still kill you though. So doesn't mean that we won't lose time or anything, but it's just Chaos Warrior's most not important dangerous attack, the punch, because it just comes out so fast.
It's extremely quick. Oh, that's so good. They heal right away. Got punch a bunch.
Oh, monks! I can't do anything. Should die with that. Nice.
Hook rat in front. Yeah.
2 hook rats stand up. An assassin.
Okay, one is dead. Assassin's dead. I don't see the second hook rat.
I can.
Oh my god! I got
Miss here
smacked.
or something.
Concentration potion.
Well, I
Snag
have a
attack.
potion. Just take.
Okay. Need a heal.
There's a heal right there.
Oh, never mind.
I think I can't save you.
Yeah, no, just go. Just go. Take it, I was unlucky.
This is extremely
Should have
bad
run
now. Because this next skip is very finicky, and if there's enemies around, it's very hard to do it. And normally Milt's here to keep the enemies off me, so I can do it. But now
Yeah,
they're
so
all
this
just
is a bit-
I'm just gonna have to deal with this shit. And Milt's not gonna be part of this map anymore, probably because
Yeah, I'm going out of it.
oh, he
I
was.
did the bot, I help you now.
Oh, pff.
Oh, you actually can revive me after the... Oh, oops.
Oh.
After the teleport. I'm right after the event. That was lucky though. I'm not at the event, I'm after.
Okay, well, I have to deal with this shit first if I can.
Yeah. I like how Crew is just looking there. We had a really weird thing though. It's a this game is hard to run. We haven't talked about that, but the game it has an always online requirement, even if you play alone. It works as an anti-cheat and a DRM at the same time,
I have.
and
to-
it's hard to run all their patches. So we were running on this is the 4.2.4 patch, which is very new. we were running previously on 3.3, but this event, this map, for some reason stopped working at some point. We don't know why. The skip works, but the trigger for the ending did not work. Then on the actual current version is working, so we just had to move the.
What is this endless horror?
Well, you have like a double horde or something like that. It's fine. The bots are keeping you safe now. I think we can give it a shot.
Yeah. So I have to go through this corner here.
It is a bit complicated because since it's a live game, the bots want to, I mean the devs want to fix stuff that can be abused because some stuff that you can do on a speedrun can really ruin the experience on for a normal playthrough. But at the same time, sometimes things that get fixed that are really bad for speedrunners and they're not really relevant for the normal game, and then when you get salty, it was like, oh, why did they fix this? So it's a hard game to run because it has changed a lot. So for example, you have records now on certain maps that are impossible to beat because they were on older versions that had different ultimates, different talents, different skips. Also, for example, the boss walls did not exist before, so that means you didn't have to grind RNG to not get a boss.
There's a lot of maps though where what you need to grind for is potion spawns. Like if you get a concentration potion, you just if you don't get one, you just can't really do the run in a reasonable time because it just wastes so much time not getting one. So yeah, here is the skip. Just go.
Okay, now just look at the Noobest. I'm just gonna, for fun, just continue the map. There's nothing else I have to do.
I mean, I'm just gonna run on the top of the map.
Because I'm pretty much done. I don't have to do anything else. The map is done.
So yeah, this is convocation. Normally you go through all this stuff. There's stuff. It's not like it. And I fell down. Great.
Recoverable fall or what?
Yeah, below me that's like the rooms that you normally run through. But I just get on top of here and my stream is down again. Well, I should be back now. Right.
They see me just do nothing here.
I'm on top of the map. Instead of not being on top of the map. I mean, yeah,
that's a lot of
just
shit.
just a bunch of you need to die.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm at 10. Bam. So yeah, that was.
Yeah, Noobest is a bit frozen.
That was.
It's gonna take a bit. It happened before.
I don't know why it's
That was
doing
the
that.
future of the game. Yeah, I wonder just packet loss with the routing.
No, it just randomly. Yeah, it just randomly goes to 0 kilobytes. Oh, I need to press the return key. So now we're doing a few maps where I actually change my build a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Just hope I can get this skip. If I don't, it's fine. I can reconnect. But I hope I can get this.
So normally I use the talent for the battle wizard where you can ult twice within 10 seconds of the first ult. You can ult the second time.
I won't weary you with the history lesson, but the rock bloods have themselves a long forgotten artifact.
But for this map, you have to do skips. There's another talent that reduces the cooldown by 30%, I think. And for this map, you have to do 2 skips in short succession, but not within 10 seconds. So you need to have the lower cooldown instead.
At least found a way to bury the foul thing. So listen closely.
It's otherwise exactly the same build, except that one talent that changes the ult cooldown. Here we're just gonna jump out of bounds right away. go on top of this part and then not fall down.
Oops.
I told you not to fall down. There we go.
Yeah, you do it.
Through the invisible wall. Then here, wedged in this corner, jump a lot, hopefully get height. There we go.
Must I put an arrow in your leg?
And then
No, I got pushed back.
over this bit with the alt.
Oh no, I used my ult by mistake. I have to wait a bit.
Melt's griefing me.
No, I messed it up. I was just spamming the. I was spamming the spacebar. Then when I put WSD, I press F.
Here's
I kill
another
anything.
wall, so I jump. I'm standing on top of an invisible wall here, so I'll just halt down. Milt's gonna have to do some parkour to get down and take a lot
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna
damage.
take a bit of damage. It's a bit.
I can hear you
Like
over
100.
there. Stupid rattlings there.
Oh my god, yeah. You did not made so far behind.
Yeah, that's what happens when you spend 17 seconds doing nothing. There's an assassin. I'm probably gonna die to him because I have no
Like
idea
here.
where he is.
No, it's here, it's here.
Okay.
I got it.
What?
Ooh, monks.
The layout of this place is random, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I can't... I was blocking, but okay. I don't know how to get through here, actually. Oh, there it is. I'm just doing this so Milt can catch up, actually.
Of course.
Suppose that's my blood. Quickly now, down here.
Yeah, if you... The Battle Wizard ult, if you go down with it, you take no fall damage.
Like a torch.
Look at this
my
guy!
god. I did not think it.
Great.
Oh, I cannot.
Hello.
Master Blade.
I'm a bit low. Oh god, no, don't burn me. I'm dead. Fuck.
Don't be dead, I'm also dead.
What a shame.
No, don't be dead. I'm already dead.
Rotterdam incoming. I'll steer that stunner to ash. Breath and gun.
Okay, let's.
This is not good, actually. I have no health.
You might have to check on the river on the left side.
Stab it.
Why are there so many berserkers? What is this?
Okay, you have healing on the left side of the river.
On down here.
Where's the assassin?
No. Bargain's gone. Just a little aid.
I should be up.
We put to dust.
Oh yeah, there's the boss, so it's gonna be on the way.
Warm footsteps.
Is there an assassin?
I don't think so. I haven't heard of it. Yeah, I'm at the top of the ramp. Give me the strength potion when the. Stretch mode. Okay, let's see. Where's the boss?
There's a lot of lads.
Thank you, Bargain. Guess all those years as a battle wizard paid off.
Wait, I should have conservative shooter. Why did they get my my ammo back? Oh, I picked up the loot. Sorry.
Griefing!
We're gonna lose 0.001 seconds.
Look at all these lads. See ya. Oh, see me
Did I
apparently.
get the wrong? I maybe I got the wrong bow. I should have got my arrows back with this.
Oh, I have a heal.
Hello, boyos.
So if you jump over the
Oh,
vines,
God, I was
the enemies can get stuck on them. They sometimes don't know how to break through them. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Assassin in front.
I have no ammo.
I got him. There's another one. Great. Is there another one?
Still
3 assassins in a row.
Oh boy.
I got
We're
all
in right
of them.
side. We're in right side. So we're gonna get ammo. We're gonna get ammo there.
Mid. Well, yeah. I don't.
Healing. Thank you. And I'm patrol on the right, but we're gonna skip it. Goodbye, Kruber. Potion maybe? No, bomb.
I have a potion. Can I heal here? There's only well, there's 3
Yeah, you can.
heals, but
There's
they
nothing
all
behind. There's
suck.
nothing.
No good heals.
Sucky heals. I gotta heal just into.
Healing drafts are a lot better because they're instant use. There's a concentration potion here.
You ever see anything that was
Nice.
quite so ugly?
Well, here, Milt does the first one, and I just go over here and do
Alright,
the
the
second
bottom.
one. So you need to destroy all these things. What are they called?
Bubos. I'm gonna save my ult to exit this area because I gotta get. I'm most likely gonna get blocked inside. Except that did not happen this time.
Oh. Great. Good hit there.
How did that not break? Oh, you broke that one.
There's a lot of lads!
Yeah. I can use the concentration.
What am I
Since that this
doing?
thing opens.
I think you should
Okay, I'm
just
gonna use
go.
the concentration.
Yeah, just go out.
Oh, nice.
Have fun with these guys, I guess. There's a lot of
Oh
lads!
my god, that was so delayed.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm already past the first part.
How did... Oh, the thing collapsed. Alright. There's an assassin though. I'll watch
Yeah.
behind you. I think you're good.
There is like a category that's picking up all books, I think. Can go back to my normal bow.
Where is against the grain there?
Yeah, I had my bow got moved. I had barrage on that one. I don't know.
Wow, I
Maybe I got
thought
an extra
you
bow
were
for-
like,
no, I think I
oh,
got a red.
do you have your builds right?
Shut up! I think I got an extra bow from a chest at some point or something.
I thought you were using the what's it called? Layout thing. Build.
Oh, the
Layout.
loadouts. Yeah, no, because I loading a loadout is too slow.
Oh.
If I had to switch just the bow, I just do it manually. This map is super quick.
Is it? I forgot to alt at the start.
That's the only map in which you can hold at the beginning.
Actually, I can do it on Fast Running too, but it doesn't do anything there, so... This one, it actually does something.
This is another map where I just look. I could skip at the same time as Noobest, but there is a place where he goes under the map and I have to go around. Makes me lose enough time that it's just not worth for me to do the skip, even though I could. So I can also go through that invisible wall, but there's you're gonna see Noobest in a bit. He's gonna go under a rock. There's like a tiny space, and he's just gonna cross through a mountain. I will have to go all the entire way and around, and slow me down enough that it's just better to reconnect. So we're just gonna enjoy the scenery here.
There's a leech if you wanna hunt him.
I have no idea where it is. It's not coming to me yet. Oh, there's a patrol. Oh, there's Beastman, by the way.
Right.
Look at that guy just spawning there right in front of me. No shame.
I think this leech is gonna be the end of me. So here's the cliff. Need to save my ults here. There's a hole in the cliff, which is good. You're like, oh, I can go through here. But then around this corner right here, that's I will slowly get around. There's this thing, which is like, oh well, you can't quite crouch under this, so you have to.
Yeah, that's the
this
one. That was the one.
I think you should be reconnecting right now. I mean, you don't. Well, I need to.
Do I wait for until you get over the wall?
Yeah.
Over the mountain? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the reconnect. If you're wondering why am I alt tabbing to reconnect, it's because if you have the Steam overlay, and I use the Steam overlay to reconnect, it creates a glitch
now.
in which. Okay. It creates a glitch in which your movements, your mouse sensitivity gets extremely messed up. I don't know why the Steam overlay makes that happen, but it's absolutely annoying.
There's a lot of lads here. Hopefully the bots don't die to them. No bots yet. I don't think there's any boss spawns left.
Well, there may be one right at the tower, but doesn't seem like you got it. Yeah, there's one right here, but I think we already passed the trigger.
Healing drop! Chaos warrior sighted!
Attacking this Chaos Warrior a bit early so he moves out of the doorway. Here, Milt does the barn and I'll do the upstairs area. Hopefully, if I... Okay, this does not look good. I can't find the right spot. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna come with you. Because there's too much
Oh, what
stuff
happened?
now. So normally I would go up there and do the last ones, but for some reason I couldn't find the right spot for the skip.
I have a concentration, I can use that as well.
The lead should be dead. Yeah, I'll get downstairs, you just go for the ending, I guess.
Yep, I'm gonna save the concentration then. Alright guys, let's use it now.
Well... Sure. I think you should have saved it. Well...
It's fine.
Yeah, this should be fine.
That's the last
Don't
Yeah,
die.
usually it's the other way around.
Don't die to that rat.
There's nothing here.
Okay, good. So I can die in peace.
Yeah. And now the assassin spawns right next to me. Oh, there's a leech! Haven't seen this part of the map in so long.
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around. I do the inside, and in the meantime,
I
Noobest
do
just
the-
does the rest, and then
Yeah, do the
and by the time
upper part.
by the time I'm done with the inside, the map is gone. I'm just done with
Do you think I know how to do this war camp skip?
it. It goes on. This one I really like it. This one is I really like this this one. The ending is just lovely.
You're supposed to pick this map. Come on, Milt.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Completely forgot.
Is this
I
the
had
one
the
map where I
launch and
used
everything.
bolt staff?
Thanks to
Because if something goes horribly
Just
wrong
climb
and we have
outside.
to actually kill the boss normally, bolt staff is the best for killing the boss.
Yes, it's alarming, but it's also an opportunity. The search has left the camp at Ussingfeld Marsh.
So here on the right side there is
enough for us to turn the tables
a
on our
cliff,
blood friend.
and if you go
I doubt you'll
up
find their
on that
champion
cliff
in
and
his
go and
bed.
continue to the right, you make it right at the end of the level. But there's some complications to this. For one, there's an invisible wall right here, so I'll take out my bolt staff and wiggle through this. Bam, then I go here, and bam, I'm out of bounds.
And then I just wait. Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah, I just run towards here. There's a lot of map on my left, but we're not ever gonna see any of that.
Babysitting the bots, nothing else to do for a while. Let me know when you're in the river.
Yep. So here's the war camp that this map is named after. You can see it in the distance. Here's the river, I'm at the river. Where am I going? I need to be more to the left. So, to get to the war camp, I just go up these cliffs, and then there's a wall, and there's some very convenient geometry that allows me to go up. I'm back in bounds, and the bots are like high. And I'm gonna give Milt a signal just in a failure. Oh, there's a boss, cool. Now. So he's gonna reconnect as the grey lights.
Why go to all this
This is another the things that we realized that connecting and reconnecting all the time is just so much effective. Like you can have one character switching classes to fit whatever the thing you need. We use it like on several maps. Skittergate, Hill Scourge, and this one.
So I have to get the bots to be on this side of the map, or... There we go. Then Budwar Rip Spreader is gonna follow us here. There he is. Oh, we have Bardin, that might be a problem. He doesn't have assault.
Yeah.
And he gets pushed off the cliff and dies.
With a bit of luck, that will keep our hideout secret a while longer.
And since Snoo is gonna get his ult and he's gonna advance, we're just gonna visit the lich. If you're in this state, you can finish the map. No, bot! What are you doing?
You're... Just hang again. Okay.
There you go.
And yeah, that's the map.
That was a goal.
It's another boss fight that we don't do. Speaking of boss fights that we don't do, well, actually no, it's after the next map. Now comes the map that Milt actually gets to finish.
Yay!
I'll change my build again. I finally get to use the conflag staff, which is the best staff. Because there's no bosses in this map that we have to fight, and Milt's gonna play as the dwarf.
Yeah, how many classes do I play with? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 different
Meanwhile,
ones.
I just play the battle wizard.
I have 5 characters and 2 builds on the Dashi Elf.
So yeah, on this map, normally you go up this hill, up to the bell, destroy the bell, and then go to the finish. It's pretty straightforward, but you can just skip going to the bell at all. But the ending trigger is this one also has an ending trigger. And it's like after you destroy the bell, there's a spot that you need to tag basically, and that will trigger the ending.
Oh, that hurts.
I can't get through. Okay, well, I guess I'll just ult. That's fine. You could have taken that potion.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
I don't really need it.
Uh-huh. There's a lot of flags. I'm gonna draw my bomb here.
Oh, it's...
fact that Milt's in the ahead of me is kind of bad because
Yeah, that's.
I need to get past all this
You should-
stuff. Okay, we're good. He goes a different way because he can't do the skip that I'm gonna do, but he is in no rush yet. I forgot I had conflag staff, so I wasn't using it to get through things. As you can see, it staggers very well, so you can just stagger things and then move. I fell down! This
Oh,
normally
no!
doesn't happen. It's okay. Oh, I took a lot of damage actually.
Trying to help from here.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good at all.
What an odd taste.
Conflag staff is very good. Okay, let's pretend that that never happened.
Damn it, I can't hit them.
So I was supposed to go over here, and then there's an invisible wall, and then we will go through it again. Very slowly this time, but that's okay.
I'm staying on this side because sometimes this prevents enemies from spawning where Noobest is gonna go. So I'm trying to just. But if we both go, then basically the enemies will get an updated position on us.
Run off too.
Can I go?
Yeah, I mean there's enemies here.
Oops. No! Oh my god, I almost fell. Whoo! That's scary. There's a hook right here.
So I have to get up this hill here. There's an invisible wall, so I have to go on the up here. Jump up here, hopefully. Thank you. And then there's a hole in the wall for some reason in this corner. I don't know why.
I'm at the end already. No leeches this time though. Usually I get like 3-4 leeches here.
There was one leech. There's another one. So now I need to die. So Stormworming, kill me, please.
Yeah, it's funny how we lose time to this today to get to kill. Oh yeah, we have to switch the bots now.
Yep. Isn't it just one bot?
Yeah, it's just one bot, so we don't get the two 180 ones. Oh yeah, I forgot I also play as engineer. The only reason I play with engineer is just to kill the bots. So I'm using a very OP pistol for that.
So, you're going to Karak Nor, where Clan Festerus set up base. Sneak in, kill the wall, and enjoy the carnage as they fight for his.
So yeah, this map,
It always works.
the boss ending you can actually see right here. It's on the right. So what we do is we just go there. But the ending doesn't trigger unless you kill the Lord boss, which is one of the Lord boss stages, this one. So we have to go back. Why is my ult? Okay. There's an invisible wall here, so you just go in this very specific spot here, and hopefully it goes through it. Sometimes it doesn't, so this time it was playing nice. Milt shoots me, I get my ult back. Can I? So we need to go backwards to the boss. I'm in the tunnel.
Okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die instead of reconnecting.
There's like nothing here. Nope, except this guy. Ow.
So I need to be dead because when he triggers the boss, it's as most of the stuff like every player needs to be on the trigger. Because I have no way to get there, I'm just gonna die, or I could be reconnecting. But the only function I have here is just to get the bots to a dead state, because the bots need to be dead. Or the kind of weird trigger for the boss to die, because we're not gonna really fight the boss.
Really not
It will
at
just
all.
will die by natural causes.
He gets bored and leaves, apparently. Carillion has a lot of health. I'm gonna worried. Why does he have so much? She has so much. Look at it!
She's killing.
Well, how is she?
She's killing so much
effective?
stuff. She's killing so much.
So you go
She's
the
making me
gate
proud.
right there, and there's a. Can I get through it, please? There's a trigger for the boss to extend through the gate, so you can just do that, and then you go to the
She has
platform.
so much. My God.
Yeah, it's okay. Then I just kill the bots while on this lift.
Gets my skin scorched.
And then I can like try to kind of go through this. Sometimes this works. Oh, yeah. Well, if I go too far, it teleports me back to the thing lift, so I have to be careful with this. It's too much power for one man there. So on the top you can see Scarrick Spine Mangler still alive. How do we fix this? Well, we leave Miltrivd to shout at nothing.
So basically, if you go out of the nav mesh, if you go out of bounds, that ledge is just enough, and that gets the boss kill.
Yeah, the boss
For
just
some
leaves,
reason.
and you can finish them.
If you have, for example, if you have the elf goes invisible, and if you go invisible, that's also enough to get the boss kill. And we're now actually on PvP pace. We're 2 minutes ahead.
Damn, are we?
Yeah.
Wow,
Minus
PP
156.
kinda sucks.
Yeah, a lot of deaths though. Yeah, this can be like I think realistically a 155 could be done.
That's the wrong DLC. Going to Bogenhafen.
Oh yeah, I hate this map. I don't do anything here.
The rest of the
Oh
map's
my God.
below.
Yeah, I don't do anything now. Like there's 3 maps left, and it's just I don't do anything. Well, on this one I do a bit.
You shoot me twice and then you like run around a little bit.
Well, I do reconnect. Let's see if I can help you with that, but most of the time it doesn't work. Trying to recharge your ult again.
Bring it back here. I doubt we can destroy the bloody thing, but I'm prepared to give it a good old hot
So,
try.
this map
Mother used to say.
you go to the left, there's a tree and you go like out of bounds there, and it was very simple. Now you have to go on top of this boxes and then on top of this banner.
Yeah, it's like a spike. I think it's a spear.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's a spear. It's like the guy is
this
just
thing.
it's a nags.
Well, I'll give the Northlanders this.
The impal guy.
And then you go on top of the invisible wall instead of going straight there. It's kind of funny that it still works. Then you just jump here. Schmilt shoots me twice.
I need to reconnect right away.
And look at the moon. Look at the moon.
Oh yeah, that's lovely.
Phew.
A lot of the maps wrap around a lot to make the makes sense to make the maps smaller. So sometimes the skips lets you abuse that.
Killers, archers.
Normally you go to this dark area here and there's a lot of darkness and confusion and it's not nice, so you just skip all of that by coming here. Need to remember I have the conflag staff.
Lots of rackets, lots of ratties, and here's us, with nothing to celebrate.
Oh, there's a concentration potion. This is actually
Really? Dang, nice.
a viable... Ow! I should not have
Okay.
ulted. Oh. It's okay, there were 2 potions. Well, I guess I'm going this way. There's a leech somewhere.
Yeah, it's on me. Ow, that kind of hurt.
Can you block these guys?
Wait, what are you? Oh, you're here. I
Yeah,
thought you were
I,
ahead.
I had to deal with some shit.
You're gonna use the potion or do I recharge your ult?
Just recharge it. I'll use the potion for the end, in case I fail. So let me just light those guys up, because my ult recharge, I have a talent that makes it so that everything I light stays on fire until they die, but it does very little damage. But like right now my ult is recharging kind of fast because...
I have to die. Kill me, you bastards!
Okay, I should have used the potion earlier. Oh well. I'll just use it now. Oh, nice first try.
No, no, don't kill me.
Hello?
I
missed
not
the
died.
trigger
The
for
bottom.
the ending. Yeah, that's a very quick map.
I had to burn myself to death so this thing will in.
Even though Milt was griefing a little bit, but it's okay. That's what he does.
It's all my fault. The bots were actually being super effective. They kill everything. Okay, no, this is the map that I hate. I do literally nothing.
What?
Before I used to at least do the final event, but not even that now.
You die.
I don't do anything. It's awful.
You get yourself killed.
I just have to guard you like to go up the ladder. That's it. That's all I do. Make sure you go up the ladder.
Rumours of something nasty creeping through Bergenhafen. It starts out as plague and gets worse from there. Demon plants and tentacles, if that sounds familiar. If it doesn't, you ain't been paying attention, have you?
Have you been paying attention, Malt?
In the pit, the town's poorest district. So do me a solid.
Here, Milk jumps off the cliff again. There's a cool thing here with Battle Wizard. You can just alt and go in the bottom of the ocean. I did it by accident on one of our runs. Now there's a lot of lads, but that's okay. I have the conflag stuff, so I'm in no trouble. Except when I am. So here I actually hope we get a boss at the end, because then I get to show off a very cool skip where I skip the fog gate or the firewall. Oh! That's not nice. He hit me just as I ulted.
Oh, you will push.
Yeah. So I was supposed to go through this window. Didn't really work out because the guy hit me just as I was doing it. There we go.
And I just died. There's nothing else to do for me. Cannot even... I guess I can advance to the map, but... for a bit.
Or you can get jumped by the assassin.
Kill me, you bastards. I mean, the bots are being super nice. I need to go and kill myself more effectively.
I'm just running.
Oh, come on! Yeah, 2 HP! Oh, I can... There it goes.
So here's a wall. Bam, I'm through the wall. Oh, there's a boss. But is it a late boss? Oh, what? Mocks. Okay, mocks are the only problem with the complex stuff. Oh, it's not a late boss. So even though I have a boss...
Yeah, I was behind you. Yeah, the one was just behind you.
Oh, I see. Even though there's a boss, because of the wrong wall placement, don't get to have a wall there. So this is the finale. It's very simple. If you just run, even like you just nothing can catch you pretty much. There's this wall gets
the enemies are faster than you, but they're so far behind. When you're on playing with other people, usually the last one is gonna start get caught up by other stuff.
It's not a tough jump actually, Lobster. It's there's a way to do it very consistently. If
Yeah, you can just crouch and walk forward.
yeah, if you crouch walk off, you get it every time. Like just hold 2 buttons.
And this last map is very, very short. It's about a minute, and then we'll have time once the victory screen comes up after the next map.
I'll change my loadout for the last time. And find the map.
Oh, I guess I should do that myself. Yeah, I don't have that one marked. Oh no, I do. Never mind.
There's a reason why Garden of Moor is the last map, because it's consistently sub 1 minute map.
And the only thing you have to do is die again.
This map is also has so many ways of doing it in like a minute or so. It's just very, very skip heavy. It's the same was the thing in the first game actually. You just
Yeah, the first game was like 2:45, something like that.
no, that's
What was it?
that the one where you had to do the event was 1:45.
Yeah. Oh,
But
1:45.
there's a way to apparently not have to do the event or something, I don't know. So I went through an invisible wall there, go up here, climb up the cliff, his Dennis, jump down, and then follow this wall for a bit. The ending is right there on my left. No, he can die very fast in this map. He's very proficient at dying at this map. Even when he's not trying to die, I'm play casually with him and he just dies every time. Got him. Wait.
The time is coming up. Thank you, Sanis. I'm available, yes.
Yeah, time coming up.
And time.
Damn, PB'd.
We PV'd on a marathon. Well, by only 1 minute and 29 there.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do
we
some
can
extra
do like a-
maps.
Yeah.
Well,
We could play Twitch mode. We could play Twitch mode for an hour.
we could.
We actually could do that. Twitch mode is super fun though. I mean,
Let's do
since
Twitch
we have
mode.
an audience.
Yeah, let's do
Let's
Twitch
fucking
mode.
let's do Twitch mode. Okay, so Twitch mode, it's playing the normal game, but you're gonna have votes on the screen, and then if you write and chat the number of the setting, it will just give us debuffs or enemies, extra enemies, and things like that will pop up.
Yeah,
Since
probably-
we finished way early.
Yeah, instead of finishing maps, now we're gonna die because it's a lot harder.
It's a lot harder, and we're gonna play on Cataclysm, which is the hardest difficulty.
Also, I'm gonna change characters now because I don't have to go
Yeah.
fast anymore.
I can play the elf, the best character in the game.
And
And we might get random people joining though. I guess we're gonna. This is pops, so we're gonna just. Actually, it's better if we get players. Like the bots get overwhelmed really hard.
The bots are not very good at Switch mode. Weekly challenge plus Twitch plus Kata. Yeah.
Well, it's how it works. How it works. You put that Twitch channel. This for anyone that's watching or plays the game. You don't need to stream yourself. You can use any channel. For example, now I'm not streaming to my own channel, but just put NASA Marathon here. It will connect. It will show here. It will show if you guys write anything in chat. It will show up here, and that means it's reading chat and it's counting the votes.
Yeah, someone typed something in chat. You can see this.
Or you can do it like right away. We can just do this.
Yeah, it shows right here.
So the votes work like this: you write a letter, a hash, and then a letter. And to avoid the spam filter or anything, you can just do caps, or you can write like an entire entire word, like that. So that will give you like the B votes for all of them.
Good evening. All is well.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
How bad can this possibly go? So yeah, if you thought we were good at this game, you'll change your mind soon after you see what happens now.
Yeah, now I'm gonna repeat this again. I'm playing with almost 300 milliseconds of ping,
Yeah,
by the way.
sure, Mel. It's just excuses.
Here goes. There's something hidden in the area.
I need to save my honor.
Is that I know it.
Yeah, I just suck at the game, so I'm just gonna die. Unless I'm playing Battle Wizard, which is the easy mode. Oh, hey, hey, Lobster.
You better listen. Once you have it,
Nice.
sound the horn to alert the town.
My hands are cold actually because it's like 12 in the middle of the night here in
12 in the
Australia,
middle of
right.
the night. Don't you
It's
mean?
in Australia.
Yeah, Australia, the cold continent, for sure.
I totally know all my underwear, and it's roasting myself because it's so fucking hot. But I have my hands cold though. Actually, I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
But yeah, if you thought, like, Legend enemies do a lot of damage, Cataclysm is just everything, like,
Everything
you can
does
get
more
one
damage.
shots
They have
by...
more health. They have more stagger resistance. Everything's just like deal up a lot more. Horde Magnus. I have my hands cold, my feet cold, everything else is very hot, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, and I'm gonna play as Witch Hunter Captain now instead of... whatever else I was playing before.
And I play as the good elf, the best elf.
They're escaping everywhere.
And... yeah, I know.
She's unquestionably the best character in the game. The game real name is the elf and the rest. Vermintide.
Yeah, it's
Warhammer Vermintide, the elf and the rest.
Well, I thought you didn't like the voice line about this being my story or whatever it is.
Well, but it's true though. I mean,
Okay.
so in about 10 seconds, the first vote will come up, and then every 30 seconds, a new one will show up. So they can be stuck.
Oh.
Oh, nice, we have a boss. So you can choose for a boss to pop up. If no one votes, you also get a randomizer effect. So there's always something gonna happen. The votes just make it so people can choose what will pop up. I hope the delay is not too much,
Oh yeah, it might
because that's
be.
the thing though, yeah. It might be too much to vote.
There's another assassin.
Here, concentration. What is Lobster? I get it to him.
Go
Now we
Kruber.
go.
Where's the skill you've been boasting of?
Wait, did I miss? I think I missed. Oh, the bots are really good at holding bosses back.
I tried to hit him in the head and I missed completely. Oh well. And here we have a vote of either leeches or assassins.
Whoa.
As having it's you don't get just one assassin or one leech, you get like 4 or 5 or 4 to 6 or something, and you can change the percentage, so you can get up to 200% by default, and if you change some game files you can get up to 300%.
So at these difficulties, and Legend and Characters is when the game shines, and all the game subsystems are kind of start playing into it. For example, if you can see me blocking in between attacks. That's to reset the attack animation, because for example the properties of my first swings have a lot more cleave, which means that they hit more enemies at the same time, and that way I can keep them staggered.
Milt, can you heal
So-
Lobster?
Oh, sorry. Didn't notice you would. Don't. So, for example, enemies have certain amount of mass, weapons have different amount of stagger, damage, cleave.
So we have the mode. Sometimes you get buffs from it. So right now we got 100% crit chance for like 20 seconds or something, which is very strong, but it lasts very little of time. So, and yeah, now we have a vote with 4 options. So the person you vote gets this effect, and in this case, it's if you move, you take damage.
Oh. Oh yeah, whoever gets this one, it lasts about 15 seconds.
Maybe we should change the timer to be a bit longer if people are more.
The timer? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, you can change it. Yeah, change it on the fly.
Yeah.
Put it at 45, maybe it's enough. Oh,
Oh, it's on the bot. The bot doesn't know how to stop moving while doing this, so he just dies.
oh yeah.
Should be done by now, so I'll
Ouch.
revive him.
I have heal here. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, just give it to the bot.
Come on, heal yourself, bot. Heal yourself!
Oh, I should have just healed him, actually. Oh, he's running in.
Oops. I killed. Oh,
What really also adds difficulty is not just health and damage that they do, but their mass is thick, like
Oh.
more when
yeah, you
you
get more
hit-
enemies.
See a Kruber. So when you hit through them, your weapon doesn't go through as many as on the lower difficulties.
I don't like that.
There's two gas, a lot of gas coming in.
Oh, there's a space behind here. Oh no! Oh, I was too far for the stagger. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, sorry. I was
Enemies have more range than the players, so you have to be careful. The game manages to work because the range on the range for you and the enemies is gigantic. At the beginning, it's a bit hard to get used to it. It feels a bit floaty, but it makes sense because if you know, you will not be able to hit anything but the single enemy in front of you. No, it was too far. I wanted to push, but it wasn't far enough, so I couldn't stagger it. And they have more range than I do.
let's check up here for heals.
We're at the Grim.
Oh, great. There's a boss. Map boss.
Yeah, we're both at the Grim.
I think.
You didn't pick up the die?
Screw,
How dare you?
screw the die. We don't need it. Oh, I guess I'm going down here.
Oh, your speed potion is really good with your roll.
Oh, I missed.
Nice.
No, I don't know.
This way was easy.
You can go for us. We're on the. Oh, you're gonna have twins.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
Yeah, we have a player.
oh, he smashed twice. You can't
Oh,
block the
woo.
overhead slam.
Yeah, at least you have a shield. With a shield, you can block the overhits.
Yeah, the Twitch mode is quite brutal, especially on Kata. And you can make it even harder if you make it 200% or something, so you get 2 bosses instead of 1 and way more enemies and everything. And you can change the timer to be lower, but then it's harder to block. And yeah, Lobster's playing the engineer, which is very bad defense. Well, bad defense, like lacking defensively, I guess. So it's very hard for him to. Like, if he gets surrounded, it's very hard for him, the engineer, to do anything. So kind of relies on other people protecting him.
Back to the illusory world of Uber's Reich you go. It seems that there is a piece of the puzzle hiding out in the Garden of Moor. Well,
This mode is. It's been from the beginning, and honestly, it hasn't been. People don't use it all that much. And it extends the life of the game by a ton.
stone
It's like- Actually, I don't think I would be playing if it wasn't in between the speedruns and Twitch mode.
Poison too, for old time's sake.
What map would we get? Oh, Garden of Moor.
Did you do the crazy skip here when you were going to die?
Oh, the wall. Yeah, no? Just went through the wall.
Plague surrounds us.
I blame Kruber for running in the gas cloud.
Shape up and there is killing to be done.
Oh, and the other guy
Take
left.
care
I
not
thought
to
we
get
would stay.
separated. This place is a warm.
It's concentration potion.
Dark time.
Oh, another one here. Another heal.
Come on, keep moving. Maybe the dead guard the path.
So yeah, every character has a lot of different weapons, and they do play quite differently once you
Watch where you
realize
tread.
what you're actually doing.
Nothing. There's
Like at first you're like, oh well, it's just a different weapon, but like the playstyles are quite varied between them.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like the builds do matter. Like you can actually make the game quite different between builds.
Oh, we have
engaging with machinery.
cows and a boss.
What? How did that hit me?
Oh, comradeship coming. Comradeship means you have to stay good together or you'll take damage from not well the curse.
Which with the boss is complicated.
Yeah.
You look better, Reaver.
Ow.
Does it hurt one eye? Good. The rattling is dead.
Another boss.
Oh, we have some time before that.
Forgotten about that. Never mind. Ignore me.
Oh yeah, you do friendly fire.
Yeah. Melee weapons don't do friendly fire, but ranged weapons do. On
Range and the
higher
ultimate ability.
difficulties.
Oh, yes.
I can't hit this guy.
Oh no! Got smacked. Is there any healing? No.
We have a horde and a
Oh,
boss
there's
at the same time. Boss is coming, so.
Oh shit.
Oh, the Minotaur's right here.
That's a good.
I can't get up this. So boss on its own is not too bad, but when there's boss and a horde, that's when things get exciting, or multiple bosses or whatever you have. But like right now, I can't really attack the boss because of these rats on me, so I'm kinda just trying to
Oh, thank you.
tank the boss while they deal with the rest of the horde. Can you get him?
Yeah. Oh fuck, boys.
I missed! Okay, I got him.
Oh, I was. Oh, healing. Okay, boss is on me. Oops. Oh no! Oh, I consumed my healing too. That sucks. I couldn't heal in time. There's a rattling on that corridor. And I'm gonna die and there's a concentration.
Ow. Oh no.
No!
Good luck, lobster. Very hard to do anything solo as the engineer. The game might have looked easy while we were doing speedruns and running past everything at times, but yeah, on the hardest difficulty, when you're actually fighting things, it can get very messy.
It is get hard. Yeah, with the we can drop aggro. Distance also makes drop aggro when you go far enough or when you go invisible.
Let me just change to the rapier. The cheater weapon.
Time's arrived to shut that bloody skittergate.
I get it all the juicy maps.
Yep.
Into a frenzy, and your hard work has left them short on guards.
Didn't get any Dragonfell's maps yet though.
Oh, that's good though. That's like loud.
Use the bloody thing and get your asses to Norska. Once there, we have a plan. thanks to Alicia's magical espionage. So calm down and listen good.
Right, mates. We have a skitter gate to go through and sabotage. And as it starts to blow up,
Whoa, my ult just went over everything.
You heard them. It is the only way. We must sabotage the gate from the northern side. Sigmar guides us.
So now we actually go normally on the lift instead of skipping the lift.
Yeah, this is what we skipped earlier.
Oh,
Station. Fit to challenge.
see ya.
Bless me, a boss!
That's cheating.
She did live.
A fine aim and a clean tell.
Don't let it hook you.
Oh. Okay. Well, I just get hit for no reason, I guess. No reason, like I had no reason to get hits, but I decided to get hit anyway. Two assassins?
Strike them down.
One on the right, I think.
The assassin meets a deserved death. Lightstormer, kill that flabby freak.
Oh.
The Packmaster is slain. Not bad for a fellow with one eye. Sigmar guides my strikes, Master Quark.
wish he'd guide mine. Or better yet, there'd be a nice cool flag of ale. I need help.
So, you
Oh, they
can't
were hit.
closer to the ground war.
It's the first time he got
Oh.
hit this map, and he instantly goes down because it's Kata. Very cool.
What is this? Okay.
I have no idea.
Lightstormer calls the vortex. Lightstormer's dealt with. Blaze Sigmar.
Assassin in front.
Ready, Mayfly.
Who's right in front?
This rat just spawned right in front of me. Okay, I wanted to shoot that guy, but I hit the other guy instead.
Oh, we got a boss.
We also have a horde.
I don't like this corner. They dropping right on me.
Oh wow, they're dropping right behind me too. I didn't even notice.
The wildfire thrower is no longer the threat.
Another horde, and we get a Minotaur. Great.
Always the cows.
He's going for.
What is this rattling? Cannot hit it from here.
I can maybe make him fall up. Not if he changes target like that.
What? I world blocked that.
Oh no, I
It's on
can't,
you.
can't save him.
Someone's it. I cannot hit that thing. It's behind the wall. Yeah, I cannot hit it.
A lovely drop.
Nice.
Yeah, that rattling's dead.
Oh, we get a good one. Did someone take the ammo?
Hold on to your hate.
Nope, I'll
It
take
will
it.
give you strength.
Alright, speed push on for the way back.
Aye, sure, let's just gamble our lives away.
Oh, this is a great use for the crates. No enemies anymore. Oh, there's a hook rat. A hook rat, not hook rat, sack rat.
Oh, I spawned late, I didn't see it. Ah, missing the headshots.
Scratch one, Chaos Warrior. Ha!
Oh, did I?
Kruger, keep killing like this and I'm gonna lose my bet.
Bet, what bet?
Now I got a bunch of disablers.
Yeah, the leech boat is always fun.
Usually spawn like right now.
They all just come at the same time. It's pretty funny, especially when you're playing like 300%. There's like 20 leeches on you.
It is, yeah, I think it's 12. With
Is it only 4?
yeah, I think it's
So-
4.
There was talk of a gatekeeper, and to pique my interest, talk of
It's the rare vote where one of the options is good and one of the options is clearly bad.
Yeah, usually it's just like 2 flavors of bad or 12 flavors of good.
This is how it's done.
The soul is willing, but the flesh requires binding.
I have resources for days.
This potion better it fast.
Watch out, Chaos Warrior.
So, for example, the movement tech, not all weapons have movement tech, but the ones that do. The ones that do, for example, this one is charge attacks. I think there's also a combo with. There's other ones that might be normal attacks, the other ones are push attacks.
Damn, that guy got destroyed.
Correct.
Double crit. And now we lose our HUD for a minute.
Oh yeah, this one is kind of interesting. Just all the HUD disappears. It can be quite messy. You cannot see your enemies, but you also cannot see your friends. So if someone dies, I have no idea where they are.
Poggers clear. Wait, it's 2 known regiments vanished without trace of Poggers clear.
There's a heal here if someone needs. I'll take
I think we're all full.
Yeah, I think so. The hordes also have this sound. We never talked about this at any point, but they have this sound when they spawn. There's the horns sounded or something similar in the.
Oh yeah.
When the horde comes. Ow. Well, I'm no longer full.
Enemies with shields also make you you cannot hit through them, forces you to push them or attack more times. As an assassin and hook rod, I don't see either.
Hookrat's dead.
Oh, nice.
Assassin was behind, I don't know where he went.
I've lost mates to Chaos Warriors. I don't want to lose more.
Oh, I went somewhere else.
Chaos Warrior down.
This is going way too
Oh,
well.
what is
right
the
now.
lures?
Oh. Assassins are one of the. Like, you can just get. Everyone gets jumped on by assassin instantly, and you just die because they weren't disabled. Especially with the higher percentages. They're the fastest enemy in the game, the assassins, so.
Yeah, they also can be dodged, but it's a lot harder. Probably the hardest enemy to dodge.
Oh, monks.
Oh. From the back? Yeah, from the
Yeah,
back.
from the back.
Plague months ahead. I unleash black powder.
Only hurts when I laugh, but when I breathe.
Oh,
I still need your strong right arm, Crobat.
here goes the lamp. Come on.
So the enemies have a what's it called? There's a method to their attacks and also their mass, so you know how many attacks can stagger them. So
Also-
the playing with high ping can be a bit tricky, but as you can see, for example, I'm not getting hit by that much this time. So it's still doable, even though I played literally across the planet. Yeah, where are we? Like 13,000 kilometers away from each other or something like that. Yeah.
Strangler, bring it down. Don't let it touch me.
Oh yeah, Lobster is also playing with high ping.
Oh yeah. I always, not always makes me host, so I don't know how it is like. So when I play with, oh, there's a patrol.
Oh, patrol. Oh, in Agra. Yeah. Whoa! That was a huge push! What the hell? Oh, I'm dead.
Die! Oh no, I can't save you.
Yeah, I just got. That was not fair.
Two assassins.
I know, it's a disaster.
And
No!
where did that hook rat come from? I did not hear him at all. Everything
geez.
went to shit real quick.
How are you guys with the sketch always? I think the
Yeah, there's no way we can finish a map anymore.
yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely jump to intermission now. We're just finishing setting up our next run here, which is going to be the Link to the Past randomizer multi-world. So yeah, we can probably jump off to intermission and get that run set up.
All right, sounds good.
Nice.
Thanks
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Hope you guys had fun with the run.
Good luck with everything.
Thanks, everyone. Okay, yeah. So we'll jump to a quick intermission and then be back shortly.